I want. You want to do Peter Griffin with me after? Oh, we're waiting for Mark. I'm gonna watch some Supernatural.
Supernatural. That's a bear.
It's really good. I thought it was just gonna be like, you know, ghost shows. But it's like an actual series.
It's really quite simple. Songs like a melody.
I'm gonna send that to the NCT Discord.
That's gonna be funny.
With a word being like, Shoddy's like a melody in my head.
Oh, I started up a live stream, so if you guys want to, you can just watch my live.
Shoddy's like a melody
Ah, shit.
in my head.
God damn it.
It's not like it's really quite simple. Songs like a melody.
Oh, fuck. That's not good. Oh, shit. That's not good. 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 That's definitely not good. No, 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 no. This is not good.
I heard we're only supposed to do like Peter Griffin once a week, or else we could get like banned for it. So only do it like once a week.
What?
It'll give you like 30 if you leave it on all night. It'll give you like 30 levels if you leave it on all night. Probably a lot more for you. You'll probably be level 100.
I was level 150 and it only took me like a week to get to two something.
Shaggy's like a melody in my head. Should I?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you get money. Like 5 grand every suitcase you collect. And you have to do rubber band. You have to do rubber band. You know how to do the rubber band that you need to do for Peter Griffin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, do you already have Peter Griffin saved or no?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, TJ was my supplier. Oh, I died. I just ate it hard. I did not think I'd die from that, like, 3-foot drop. I see the wagon. Jazz down here, horse.
Wait, is Bouncing Monkey the person who created it?
Created what?
Peter Griffin?
I don't know, maybe. Probably. Come on, Diamond! Hurry the fuck up. Yeah, my horse's name is Diamond. If this horse that this guy's gonna give me is a girl, I'm gonna eat Peaches.
Is it like shit on the Maze Bank building? Is that what Peter Griffin is?
Yeah, it's on the top of the maze bank. No, not that. I missed. Come on, horse.
Is it a race? I didn't even know Peter Griffin was a race.
It's not a race. Yeah, but that's only if you get on that level. But you have to like set up your rubber band a certain way or he'll kick you out immediately. You have to like set it from the move trigger and to the bottom of like underneath the aim trigger and just have it in.
Wait, should I pick the AFK or is it the
AFK.
3MLK?
AFK.
Which one should I? Because there's one that says 3MIL AFK glitch and the other one just says 200k AFK.
200, I don't know.
Why don't we 3 on?
Because people are stupid and they don't want to do it because like, oh, if I do it, I'm gonna get banned. I don't. Yeah. Oh, there goes Diamond. He just got hit by a truck. Come on, Diamond. No, you only lose it for like 5-10 minutes, and you can get rid of your scrawny nag and call it in. But if you buy health potions or revive horse potions, they're like $2. You can just, if he dies, you can just revive him. Like if he gets knocked, you can just revive him.
You're just wait. Can you call TJ and ask him which one it was?
It's the AFK one.
Yeah.
Well,
It was like 2 different ones.
Turkey. Oh wait, I was about to say Turkey. You have his number. You call him. But your phone's dead. Why don't you have a fucking charger? Put it on it. Hey Siri. Call TJ on speaker. I've had this iPhone charger for like a year and a half. Not cap. I use it like every night and every day. Most of the time, a while. You just got motherfucking scammed. He's not gonna pick up. Alright, back. I'm gonna go take a piss.
Do. Mm. 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 Marcus, how far is your thing?
They decided to go have a look. After their footage went completely viral, they would admit that they actually only went into the woods just to scare themselves. They didn't actually expect to film anything. At some point on their walk, they start to notice more and more dead birds
Yeah.
on the ground. So one of them takes out his camera to start filming birds. You can tell the situation.
What?
Here's something.
Yeah. I don't think the duffel bag works anymore, because you can't change your accessories. Oh yeah, okay, right? Yeah.
Line and the cameraman pans his camera to look.
Oh no, man. It's gonna be a jump scare. Oh. Oh my god, that's so scary. The last thing you said was so scary. That's scary. They caught something in the woods, right? It looked back at them. And the last thing the guy said before he ended his video on this video, he said, human eyes don't reflect light. And the eyes were reflecting light. It's just scary, and I was saying it wrong. Human eyes don't reflect light, bruh. That's scary. Yeah, it's like a TikTok of this dude. But he also makes YouTube videos that go more in
Oh,
depth.
Papi Chudo. What?
Where the fuck is Mario the Jew?
I said, ooh, Papi Judo. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Your mom. I do. Oh, it's a beautiful horse. Mountain horse.
She yells out to her roommate, who doesn't say anything, and then in walks this giant man who she doesn't recognize. She runs upstairs, jumps in her closet into the crawl space, and hides. As she's helplessly tucked away in this little crawl space, trying not to make any sound, all she hears is this giant man sprinting around her house, running into walls, flipping furniture, and screaming in frustration because he can't find her. Finally, after several hours, she slowly opens the crawl space back up, crawls out, and gets her phone off the nightstand and calls police. As she's telling the police her story, she describes the person who had broken in, and they stop her and say, ma'am, go back in the crawl space and stay there. We'll be there as soon as we can. It turned out a 6'11" convicted murderer had escaped the prison and was still on the loose.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty scary.
I hope that bitch gets stabbed in the neck.
Bro, I'd pull out the shotgun and blow that dude's brains out.
And what shotgun? Like, be every single Fortnite player.
11 man, bro, that shit would be scary. Imagine a 6'5" guy chasing
I have a
you.
5-inch bayonet knife on my desk. I don't think he should be scared of me.
No, I'd pull out, you know, like the top of the toilet seat, right? I'd pull that off and bang it into his head, bro. Fucking knock him out and give him a concussion.
Now what if you're like sitting there like, alright, I'm prepared. When he walks in this room, I'm gonna stab him. I'm sitting behind the door, and he, like, you're like sitting across from the door waiting for him. He just walks in with a 12 gauge and just puts some lead in your fucking chest. And boom. I didn't expect that.
No, but keep this in mind, guys. He's 6'11".
His wingspan is probably the size of your room.
Yeah.
Actually, his wingspan is probably the size of your fucking body, to be honest. Mhm. 6'6", Mhm. Oh my god. Well, while I'm walking up to God, I'm supposed to be clapping like, wow, that man needs to play Fortnite. The fuck?
More like fucking Black Ops, bruh.
Black Ops, exactly. Fucking running around with the throwing knife, no scoping bitches.
Suitcasing that shit.
To be honest, if he's an escaped convict, I would not doubt that he wouldn't pull a shotgun out of his butthole, or a pistol, or a knife.
Bro, lightning has so much power that it fucking, like, whenever it's struck over.
So you guys are still doing Peter Griffin? Y'all guys doing it, or y'all guys not? Bitch, start that shit. What do you need a social club link for? You don't need to bookmark it. If Deadpool has, or if, not Deadpool, if Blood has it bookmarked, you don't have to. He has
but I
it.
don't
So,
know which one it is. So if I bookmark the wrong one, then we're gonna be playing the wrong job.
well, then just keep bookmarking it until you get the right one. And delete the ones that you get wrong. If I see a nice white horse, I'm gonna get that bitch.
Maybe if you got rid of all Yeo's haircut, you get some bitches on you. Better yet, maybe Tanisha call you a dog ass. Stop fucking with that brain surgery horse you fucking with. Multiplayer player.
Do you even no scope people, bro? No, I was like saying like if you don't have a modded outfit, do you even no scope, bro? No, I said do you even no scope, bro? You've never seen that meme like, do you even lift, bro? You've never seen that. Blood, have you seen it?
What?
The do you even lift, bro? That?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, this man hasn't seen it. He's a fucking degenerate. It's not. It was a meme. The fuck. If you don't watch memes, you're just another. That's another 50 degenerates on your whole fucking shoulder. Isn't that spell memes? They don't suck cock. Fat fucking prick. No, you don't.
Burb. Suburban.
Your mom's coochie. I don't like having girlfriends because if I get a girlfriend and no, because back in kindergarten my friend had a girlfriend and he didn't give her all his juice box and she broke up with him. What? No. Ah shit, I'm about to die. Get back on the horse. You're gay. Oh fuck. Well, my horse just ate it. My horse just hit his head on a rock. Blood.
Multiplayer player.
Uh-huh. I think I only have like 4.
Never stepped foot on the faraway dock. In 1994,
I only have like 4.
Mark arrived at summer camp and made his
Mark, this is you. Mark, this is your story right here. Mark,
I'm
this is your
12.
story.
I'm 12.
Listen.
I better
This
beat
happened
the
a year
shit out
ago.
of him.
Mark arrived at summer camp and made his
Why
way
is
over
not
to the
Mark?
dining hall where the director was going to talk about the next couple of weeks. The director emphasized that no one was allowed to swim out to the dock located way out in the middle of the lake.
That seems like I do that.
Mark and the 3 other boys in his cabin were so intrigued by this
You, G, and Xavier.
Yep. Sound like us.
When they finally got out to the dock, they were a little bit let down because it looked like any other dock. But they decide to make the best of it. They climb on top and they start playing the game where they all stand on one side until it floods. Last one to fall off wins. As the corner sank, they started to hear a scratching sound coming from underneath the dock. Suddenly,
That was a
hundreds
stupid
of these
game.
big, meaty spiders come crawling out through the breaks in the wood and slide down the slanted dock towards the boys, who panic and fall forward. And there's spiders swarming their hair and their face. Turns out the dock was off limits because it was overrun with dock spiders, and the boys flooded their nest.
By the way, they survived because the spiders aren't poisonous.
I hate spiders. As soon as I saw, if I see like 100 spiders running at me, bro, I'm just gonna find out a way to kill myself. I'm gonna rip a plank off myself with it.
You and they can stay underwater for like 30 minutes, right? And they can walk on water and jump on it.
It's the spider version of Jesus.
Push the button. You have no idea what it.
No, I'm not gonna accept your deal, you fucking cunt. Oh, I can't fucking, like...
Did you hear that? Doo-doo fart.
Yeah, I heard it. I don't give a shit. You can freeze out here. You're bad on you. You don't have a gun or a lantern or anything to warm yourself up.
Please, do not press the button.
Ah, my elbow. So I'm up in the snowy biome, so I can go get an all white horse. And I just rode past this Indian. He said he can't feel his hand, and I said, "Oh well."
In handwriting that didn't look like his. Since he was up late the night before doing some work, he assumed he must have written out the list when he was half asleep and kind of forgot about it, so he just crumples it up and throws it away. 2 weeks later, he wakes up to dozens of these post-it notes all over his wall, and they're all blank except for one that, in the same weird handwriting, says, "Our landlord isn't letting me talk to you." Now feeling totally freaked out that some crazy person is crawling around his apartment at night, he starts looking for signs of a break-in, but there aren't any. Instead of calling the police, he shares his experience on Reddit asking for help, and one user's comment literally saves his life. Turns out the man was writing the notes to himself and then forgetting, because his brain was slowly dying due to a carbon monoxide leak that was only discovered because a user suggested he install a detector.
Okay, so it was just him playing his mind playing tricks on him?
No, but like he would have died if that Reddit didn't his brain was slowly dying, so that's why he forgot. But it stopped because there was a carbon monoxide leak, but he found out.
Well, that's crazy. Pretty much every house I've been in must have a carbon dioxide poisoning thing, cause literally don't even remember what I had for breakfast.
In the early 1900s, a 10-year-old boy was playing in the woods when an old man
I already
appeared
saw
and asked if he
doctor.
wanted to come back to his cabin for dinner. Totally caught off guard, the boy reluctantly
I said I'm
agrees to
fine.
begin his walk.
I'm just
When they
stupid.
get to the cabin, the boy is relieved when he sees Paul, a family friend, sitting on the porch. So the boy happily goes inside. After they eat, the boy says thank you to the strange young man and says bye to
No,
Paul,
he
and
said
then
I'm
leaves.
stupid.
He'd only walked a few steps when he sees his family, along with Paul, running up the path and frantically asking if he was okay. Confused, the boy says,
No, I
"I'm just
already
fine,"
said.
and he looks at Paul and he's like, "Why didn't you tell them I was with you at the cabin?" And he points over his shoulder. Paul glances over the boy's shoulder and then narrows his eyes and says, "You were kidnapped by a cult 3 days ago. No one's seen you." Terrified, the boy turns around to look at the cabin he just came from, and it's gone. All he sees is a dark forest that stretches for miles.
I feel like I'm about to get raped and murdered. I'm in. Oh, okay. Hi, Indian guy.
Do not
No.
press the button.
Please don't press the button. This is a very old Indian
Duty
guy who
for-
was about to shoot me in the face. I walked in his cabin and he's about to shoot this.
Crazy
Well,
part
you
is,
better shoot
most
me
people
dead.
believe that these three things will actually save your life. They
But-
don't. Let's pretend you're at the ATM and this guy comes up behind you with a knife.
What
He
guy?
demands that you pull out as much money as you can and give it to him. But you remember that if you just punch in your ATM code backwards, it will still give you cash and it will tell the authorities that you're being robbed. Except that's a myth. And all
What?
you end up doing is locking your account, making your attacker that much more suspicious of you. And so what does he do? He gets ready to actually attack you. What do? You remember that you're a karate master, and so of course you're gonna fight back. And so while you're getting in your stance, he just instantly stabs you. Because disarming
You're
someone
dead.
with a knife is so hard to do, even if you're experienced at it. It's like trying to disarm a child who's got an uncapped marker without getting marker on you. It ain't gonna happen. So now you're stabbed, but you remember, I can just yank this bad boy out and apply pressure and be fine.
No,
That's not
don't
true.
do that.
You need to death.
Do the opposite of whatever he just said.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, with a knife.
Wait, no, he's disarmed. Now you beat the shit out of him. He has no knife.
Yeah, bro, you just get your
Now you beat
adrenaline
the-
shot out of your backpack, stab yourself with that
Ah!
shit, inject it, right? And just start going fucking gorilla on that motherfucker.
You just beat
Yeah,
the shit out of them. You beat the shit out of them with your chanclas. Say, never fight me again.
Actually save your life. They don't. Let's pretend you get stuck in a blizzard on a mountain, and you need to stay warm. So how are you gonna do
I'm
that?
in a mountain.
You remember hearing somewhere that alcohol is supposed to keep you warm. So you got your flask, you take a swig,
Exactly.
and sure enough, you feel warm already. You feel flush in the face.
What?
But it's an illusion because what happens is alcohol, it increases blood flow to the skin and away from your core. So it plummets your core temperature, increasing the odds that you'll get hypothermia and die. So you stop drinking booze and you head off for a cave you see in the distance. Once you get inside the cave, you remember that you know how to make a fire. And so you do. Except the problem with fires inside of caves is it starts to expand the rock above you, causing it to crack and eventually caving in on you. So you narrowly escape the cave-in, only to hear something in the background. A grizzly bear was in the cave with you, and now it's charging out to avoid the cave-in. But you remember, humans can outrun bears.
No,
You
they
start taking off
can't.
the young bear, and it just catches you.
Someone just commented on my video and I can't look what it is. Can one of you go on my video and look what it is, please?
Wait, what?
He commented again. Deadpool, please go check on my live stream. He commented
You're
again.
on vacation in Illinois, and a local salamander dealer comes up to you and he says, "Hey, can I interest you in buying 76 salamanders?" You're like, "Actually, that sounds pretty good. I can get a lot
I'm
done
down.
with 76 salamanders. Give me all 76." 75 is the legal limit. On the last day of your tobogganing trip to South Dakota, you're feeling tired, and so you decide to avoid the slopes that day and hit up the local cheese factory and take a tour. You get inside, you start feeling sleepy, and you decide, you know what, this is a good place to take a nap. So you do. Cool. It's illegal to nap in cheese factories in South Dakota. It's nighttime, and you've just
That's
arrived
stupid.
at New
He commented again.
Spelunking Championship, and you're totally stressed about the competition the next day. So you go down to the beach
I don't know
to
who it
collect
is.
yourself, clear your mind, and you notice a huge amount of seaweed on the beach, and you think, maybe I should collect this. And so you do. You can't collect seaweed at night in New Hampshire.
Why?
Yeah, I know.
Who made these rules?
I know, bro. Why at night? Like, if it's gonna be like that, just make it in general. Like, why at night instead of day?
Exactly. Like, no, what? Fuck you. You want to eat at night and you're stranded in Louisiana on a random ass island? Well, it's illegal. If you tell the cops that you did that when you get off, you'll be
You're on
arrested.
vacation in Kentucky, and a local blue duck salesman approaches you and says, "Hey, are you interested in buying 5 blue ducks?"
Let me guess. Legally, it's 4. Some stupid shit like that.
You fool. It's illegal to purchase less than 6. You're on vacation in Idaho, and a local
It's even
oversized
dumber.
candy salesman approaches you and says, "Hey, are you interested in buying a 51-pound box of candy for your fiance?"
No.
Yeah. You fool. 50 pounds is the legal limit. You're on vacation in Indiana.
Why is there a
Local
legal
horse
limit to
salesman
get
says,
candy?
"Hey,
This doesn't make
buying a
any
horse
fucking
that can
sense.
Run at exactly 11 miles per hour.
This is just stupid.
Giddy up. 10 miles per hour is the legal limit.
10 miles per hour is the legal limit.
Ah, it's another wolf. God damn it. Fuck me in the butt. Horse. No diamond. Diamond, no. Be a good horse. Yes, since I'm level 4 bonding, he doesn't kick me off anymore. Run, you crackhead! The fuck are you doing? Just watching it? Jesus! Diamond, you're fucking useless, you piece of shit. What? Why? Pay you for what? Fucking dick.
To the well on Rome. In 1983, a young boy was camping with his family on Rome Mountain in North Carolina. His mom asked him to head on down the path and get some water.
Why is she giving you
When the boy
$10?
didn't return, his mom went to check on him, and he was gone. A massive search party was launched to find him, but with temperatures rapidly dropping and finding no trace of him, the family braced for the worst. Then, miraculously, on the 7th day of the search, the boy shows up on the mountaintop in an area they had already searched, healthy and clean. When they asked the boy, "Where have you been?" he said he had been at the well when a tall, faceless man showed up behind him, scooped him up, and brought him to the top of the mountain where he kept him in his cabin all week. After the boy gave a very detailed description of exactly where this cabin was on the mountain, police police were eager to go find it and confront this guy. But the park superintendent just raised his hand and said, guys, it's pointless. I've worked here 40 years. There are no cabins on Bone Mountain.
Well, what the fuck was he looking at? Keep playing them videos, they're interesting. It's making me think that there's a camouflage serial killer on my roof, so keep watching. Wah, 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 wah.
Foreman had to go on board and take pictures of every room. So late one night, the foreman spends about an hour walking through this abandoned ship with a flashlight, taking about 100 pictures. When he was done, he emailed the pictures to his boss, who quickly wrote back, "Who's the guy with the axe?" The foreman had no idea what he was talking about, but he noticed the boss had attached one of the pictures that he had just sent him. When he opened it, he nearly fainted. There, in the bowels of the ship, poking his head around a corner, was a faceless man wielding an axe. The foreman had spent over an hour in this hallway and never heard or saw this guy. The Navy searched the ship and never found this guy. They also reviewed security footage of the only entrance, and he never entered or left the ship.
So what the fuck was it?
Some shit.
This is why you should always keep your head on a swivel. In 2017, an elderly woman
off,
lived
you fat
alone
bear.
when she saw something moving in her backyard and went to the window to have a look. As she's looking around, a shadowy figure emerges right on the other side of the glass, standing in her backyard. Terrified, she keeps an eye on the figure while calling police, but by the time she hangs up, the figure's gone. When the police arrive, her front door is unlocked, so they go inside and they find her still sitting in front of the window looking for this figure. The police search the backyard, but they don't find anything. When the police go back inside to search the house, they quickly find some large footprints that couldn't have been hers in the room that she was sitting in and all around the first floor. That's when they realized what was going on. She wasn't seeing a shadowy figure in her backyard. She was seeing the reflection of someone in the room with her.
Idiot.
Yeah. I know,
Stupid.
like, a really scary one. This one is called Fear Can Kill You.
Ah, I'm scared of life.
You should always sleep with your lights on. In
No,
1991, a man
that's
named
stupid.
Christopher Case was found dead in his bathtub, fully clothed in the fetal position. When police interviewed his best friend Sammy, she told them about a very disturbing phone call she got from him the night before he died. On the call, he told her that the previous night he had woken up to what sounded like whispering coming from underneath his bed. When he went to look, he couldn't move. As he laid helplessly, he watched a black figure pull itself out from underneath his bed. Once it was fully upright, it reached down and began choking him until he passed out. The next morning when he came to, he felt his neck and it was swollen and bruised. And then he saw blood on his hands and he saw that there were deep, uniform incisions on each of his fingertips. As he's saying all this to Sammy and telling her how scared he is to go to bed that night, he suddenly stops and he says, "I hear whispering outside my room." Then the phone went dead.
Nice. I just look behind me because you said you look behind you. I do. Who was counting on my live? Who was it? Oh, it was Lollipop remember that guy that always joined me in your lives, Turkey, and just would never talk, yeah. Yeah, it's Lollipop.
Guy pop out from behind the building who starts waving.
Okay, stop watching that shit.
Worried this guy could be in trouble, the man takes off running to assist. But when he gets close enough, the neighbor just offers him a fistful of Slim Jims and starts talking about how much he hates his wife. Sensing there was
I would love that.
he says, "No thank you" to the Slim Jims and walks away. The next day, the man
How
calls
dare
his
you.
friend who owned the cabin to ask him what the deal was with his weirdo neighbor. There was silence on the phone, and then his friend just says, "I don't have any neighbors." The police are called, and it turns out his neighbor was really some lunatic who had recently killed his wife and had been hiding out in the abandoned cabin next door.
Oh my god. No, I love Slim Jims. Like beef jerky and stuff. Oh my god, I love that
Years
shit.
later, he saw him on TV. Guys, listen.
I would love that anyways. Like if my uncle pulled me aside
In the early 1970s,
and was like, you wanna go eat a hand like a fuck ton of Slim Jims and just talk, I'd be like, hell yeah.
this is why you should always trust your gut. In
Oh,
the early
well, I'm down.
1970s, a college student decided to hitchhike his way home after class. A car pulls up, a man offers him a ride.
A serial killer lets him in and he gets out the car and then the serial killer never...
Something was wrong, but he couldn't quite release it.
No, I already know what this story is.
So the next time they slowed down, the door opened.
Alright, just listen again.
Always trust your gut. In the early 1970s, a college student decided to hitchhike his way home after class. A car
Just
pulls
walk.
up, a man offers him a ride, and he climbs in. As soon as the car started moving, the student felt totally uneasy, like something was wrong, but he couldn't quite place it. Without saying anything, he waited till the next time they slowed down, and he flung the door open and ran away. 2 years later, he's flicking through TV channels when he comes across this special interview with a death row inmate. And it's just the audio recording, so he hears the interviewer ask the inmate, "Why did you remove all the door handles inside of your car?" The man just goes, "Well, the first time I tried to kill someone, I picked up a college hitchhiker who outsmarted someone, jumped out of my car. So, lesson learned, remove all the door handles."
TJ.
When they showed this picture, the student knew
So,
immediately.
Blood and Turkey are trying to do the Peter Griffin glitch. Which one does Blood download on what, Blood? Like, which one does Blood download on the social club?
Just type in Peter Griffin.
He said just type in Peter Griffin.
Yeah, but there's two different ones.
There's two different ones. Which one does he pick? Tell me the names.
Someone will FaceTime me.
FaceTime him. Blood, he said
Um,
FaceTime him.
But like the password, the problem with this is, I'm doing it on my phone, so like,
Oh, well, can't you just, like, click the home button and just... He can't. TJ, he can't.
Wait, tell me what the names though.
Blood, what are the names?
alright, let me type it in real quick.
Okay, he's typing it in. Give him a second.
Why does a turkey do it?
What do you say?
Why does a turkey do it?
No, what do you say, TJ?
I said, why does a turkey
Alright,
do it?
so the first one's
Because he
called
doesn't
Peter
have it.
Griffin 3 MLK
Enter-
AFK
and it's-
glitch.
Wait, shut up! Say it again, Blood. No, I couldn't hear Blood. I need to tell him what Blood is saying.
So the first one's called Peter Griffin 3 MLK AFK glitch. 3 MIL, not MLK.
Say it again. I need to, like...
Alright, so it's Peter Griffin 3 MIL AFK glitch.
Peter Griffin, 3
3 mil.
mil.
Oh, 3 mil! So 3 mil glitch, and then there's the 200k
He said that.
glitch.
He said that's not it.
What about the 200k AFK? Peter Griffin 200k
It has
AFK.
99 in it though.
It has 99 in it.
No, I said 999.
999. I'm trying to
He
listen to
said
something
what?
else right this second. He said it's AFK
999.
something 999.
AFK 999.
So how much longer until you're unbanned?
Huh?
How much longer until you're unbanned?
Like February 7th or 8th.
February 7th or 8th you're unbanned? Jesus, that's a while.
What is it? Someone
TJ,
Sure.
Turkey's actually in the GTA again.
Okay, so since he still ass.
He said,
Wait, is it the one
he
created
said
by
you're still
Husky?
ass. The one created by
Actually, look,
Husky? Shut up, Turkey. The one created by Husky?
Yeah.
He said yeah. Well, you can hear him, so yeah.
The first one's called Peter Griffin's AFK FIB Insider RP.
Tell me the next one.
The next one's called the same thing, but the first one is the most popular.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, wait, say it again?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
It's Peter Griffin's AFK FIB Insider RP.
It's called Peter Griffin's AFK FIB Insider.
Yeah.
That one? Okay, he said that one. Alright, call me on February whenever you're not banned. Call me when you're unbanned, okay?
Alright,
Alright, bye.
I just got it.
So, Blood, you gonna join my live? And it was Lollipop. Remember Lollipop, Turkey?
I have
Yeah, it
never
was him.
actually spoken to Lollipop, but I'm pretty sure I've seen them in Discord.
He doesn't speak.
Yeah.
I think he's a mute or something.
This is why you should be careful what you put in the mail. In 2015, a man was asked by his neighbor to collect his mail while he was
Oh.
gone for a few months.
Hello,
A few days
whoever's
later,
in the
a
live.
large package arrives on his neighbor's front
Oh,
porch.
shit.
The man can barely lift it, but gets over to his garage where he
Oh,
hears
it was his
something
neighbor.
hears something break inside.
His
Hoping
neighbor snaps his neck.
The damage occurred en route, he closes his squeaky garage door and forgets about it. But over the next couple of days, whatever was in that package started to smell so bad that he decides to open it up. Inside were two very important finds: his neighbor, who was dead, and a camera that was still recording. The police bring the man in for questioning and show him what was on the camera inside the box. It starts with his neighbor talking to the camera about how excited he is to mail himself home for his YouTube channel. Then, police fast forward to the very end where they see that the neighbor is now sleeping in the box, and then suddenly gets dropped and you hear a crack. That's his neck breaking. And then you hear a squeaky garage door close.
Terry's like, what the fuck is the channel name, bitch? I wanna watch this shit. Blood,
Yeah.
what's the TikTok channel name?
Oh, okay. It's either Mr. Ballin. I'm pretty sure it's Mr. Ballin.
Mr. James Bond?
The guy who died?
I don't think it was actually
I don't think it was
real.
uploaded to YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it was actually real, and if it was, how the fuck are we supposed to know what his YouTube channel is? Crackhead. Oh, okay. I'm actually 4'9", you fucking prick. So fuck yourself. Yeah, so start calling me 4'9". You piece of shit.
Videos to the end. In 2003, a
No.
woman came home to her apartment to see the door was unlocked. She went inside, nothing was missing, so she assumed she must have left it open. When it happened a few more times, but still nothing was missing in her apartment, she went out and got a camera, set it up in her apartment, unlocked, so she reviewed the footage. She watches in horror as late in the night her front door opens and in walks this tall, creepy man who looks around and then walks towards her bedroom off camera. She immediately sprints out of her apartment and calls the police, who show up and tell her to go back in her apartment and just try to stay calm, and that they would put an officer right outside her door so she's safe. As she's sitting on the bed, totally traumatized, she realizes something. She only saw him enter her apartment on that video. She doesn't know if he actually left. As she's sitting there, she feels breathing on her ankles. She runs out, the cop comes in, and he finds the tall, creepy man under the bed holding a knife and a camera.
What are we gonna do with that camera? Shove it up her ass?
I don't know, bro.
That's what I just said.
The suitcase.
Quote unquote suitcase. Yeah. The fuck? You know, you can spread your asshole up to 8 inches, and therefore a raccoon can fit up your asshole, because raccoons can fit in 4-inch holes.
I'm sorry. In 2007, a woman was lying awake in her hotel bed when she started hearing a kid run up and down the hall, laughing and making tons of noise. She considered going out and telling the kid to be quiet, but eventually just said whatever and fell asleep. The next morning, she got up and asked her teenage daughter, who was staying in the room next door, if she had heard the kid. And she said, yes, it was so annoying. That night, the woman is back in bed trying to sleep when once again she hears the kid in the hall. Now feeling pretty annoyed herself, she starts walking to the front door to get a better listen when the footsteps stop right in front of her door and she hears the kid playing with the do not disturb sign. She leans into the peephole to get a better look, but the kid's gone. So she steps into the hallway and looks down the hall, and there's the kid at the far end, just standing there perfectly still.
Died. He's trying to get that late night snack. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's trying to play Fortnite.
He's trying to play Fortnite and chillax, my girl.
Reality is stranger than fiction. In 2010, a couple renting a cabin in the middle of the woods finds the guest logbook tucked underneath the bed in the bedroom. After reading through it, they decide to call the cops. The final 5 entries are all by the same man. The first 2 are just talking about how great it is to be on vacation with his girlfriend. Then it starts to get weird. In the 3rd entry, he describes a stranger lurking in the tree line that doesn't respond to his waves. In the 4th entry, he hears knocking on the windows in the middle of the night, but no one's there. In his 5th and final entry, his handwriting is barely legible, and it just says, "It's in the bathroom, we're going to die." The police show up and find the girlfriend's body in the basement. Next to her body was her purse, and in her purse was her phone. When they open it up, they see that she texted her mother one last time. It just says, "Mike's starting to act crazy. I think he's off his meds again."
Nice.
Oh, so the guy was crazy and he was the one who killed her.
No, he just wasn't taking medication.
Yeah.
So he obviously had a mental problem.
True.
But he was ignoring it. See, all these things have a simple reason.
Mm-hmm. Not all the time, bro. You should look at his YouTube channel and see what he posts on there.
I do not want to look at his YouTube channel because there's going to be some dark web shit and I'm going to get fucked in the butt.
No, there's no, like, dark web shit. You literally just got, like, to 1 million subscribers, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, congratulations. Don't give a fuck.
Alright, fuck all that, yeah.
You should never watch my videos before going to bed.
You're a weirdo. I'm listening to him while I'm murdering people.
Wearing a dress and holding an axe. Grabs her and ties her up, and then walks around the house and does the same thing to the rest of her family. While the guy is ransacking their house, one of the kids breaks free, runs next door, and tells his neighbor. The neighbor calls the cops show up, the family's saved, but the guy is nowhere to be found. The family leaves the house and stays with relatives in hopes that they'll catch this guy before they have to go back. But after a few weeks, they haven't caught him, there aren't any leads, and they say, you know what, we'll go back to our house anyways. As the family's pulling back into their
I
driveway,
watch this one.
the mother looks up at one of the windows and sees for a split second the head of the man with the dress in their bedroom. They call the police, who go in and find pennies glued to the ceiling and weird writing all over the house, but they can't find this crazy guy. Until one of the officers found a secret crawl space in the basement, where psychotic killer Danny LaPlante had been living for 2 months.
Danny LaPlante. Who? That was funny. That man's nickname is Daniel LaPlante.
The part is, most people believe that these 3 things will actually save your life.
We already watched this.
Let's pretend you're lost in the desert.
No, we
and
didn't.
you need water. You don't have any. So where are some places you can get water?
Up
One
your ass.
commonly held terrible piece of advice
Nope.
is to drink your
Cactus
pee,
doesn't have
because
water.
it's mostly made up of water. Except
Nope.
there's 5% of that that's all made up of just waste from your body, and even though
Oh.
the urine might keep you alive a little bit longer, you'll ultimately die of kidney failure. So you don't drink your own pee. Instead, you head over to some cactus you see nearby because you remember reading or hearing in school that you can
Poison.
drink the water inside of cactus. Except, unless it's one really specific kind of cactus, you'll be drinking lots of alkaloids and chemicals that will make you viciously ill, and you'll
Uh-huh.
start vomiting and you'll
Poison.
diarrhea and you'll die from dehydration much faster. So as you're sitting there wondering what you're going to do next, a venomous snake bites you. And so you instinctively start sucking on the bite to remove the poison, but you can't because it goes right in your bloodstream, and all you'll do is die much faster from infection.
Crackhead. See, that's when if you're a crackhead, you can just walk away from the spider bite or the snake bite. Yeah, you're like, no, I already knew that.
Probably, bro. Bro, who says you're supposed to drink half your body weight of water? That's so stupid.
Yeah, I drink a lot of water. I drink like
This is why you should never talk to
10% of my
In the
body
early
weight of
2000s,
water.
a young girl was waiting outside her friend's house, peeling the bark off of a tree, when a strange man approached
Why?
her. As he got closer, she could see that he was grinning ear to ear, and his face was white as a ghost. He walks right up to her and pinches her on the arm and says, "How would you like it if I peeled your skin off?" Just then, her friend's mom yells for her to come inside, and the man walks away.
That's
It would
weird.
be years before the girl's mother would finally tell her who this man really was. Her friend's mom had seen the man pinch her on the arm and had immediately called the police, who quickly rounded this guy up. Plastered all across the inside of his van were dozens of pictures of this girl. But what they found in his storage locker is straight out of a nightmare. In the locker was a chair with hand and arm restraints. Next to it was an anatomy book and hundreds of torture tools.
Oh. He was gonna peel her skin off. Yep. And then he was gonna sit on it and... Yeah.
I'll play one of his more in-depth videos.
Please. Yeah. Okay, so does anyone here believe in Cthulhu?
But before we get into
Wow,
today's
you're
stories,
retarded.
if you're a fan of the strange,
I'm just gonna skip this.
alright, let's get into it.
Of what? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.